Okay, everybody smile. Okay, I've got to look at you like you've got to look at me, so everybody smile. It's really funny what you see up here. You see a little moving and scratching. And okay. As is in the back of Sheehan Sullivan's book, which I'm sure you've all had a chance to read because you've all bought one, you can't make $100,000 a year unless you've made the commitment to become a $100,000 a year person. Mentally, you must become a $200,000 a year person to earn $100,000 a year. You must grow into that position. It's common knowledge that the size of your region is entirely dependent as to where you are on a personal scale. The income that you earn as a trainee regional manager is entirely dependent on where you're at on a personal scale. We've had people earn $2,000 in a week. Someone who's making $300 or $400 a week, I doubt would even be able to imagine earning $2,000 in a week. It's a different personal level altogether. You must grow into that position so you can earn that type of income. 85% of people in life who don't make it isn't because they can't physically do it, but it's because they can't get along with other people. It comes down to communication. Communication is essential. The definition of communication is to impart something from yourself to someone else. Words are carriers of information. There are other things, as we're aware. For those who were at the last conference, we went through other things, such as facial expressions, gestures, inflections, and so on. But to be successful, we must learn to successfully communicate. These are very basic concepts. Many of us are finding, I suppose, different ways of talking about the same thing. But anyone who's achieved sticks to the basics. To achieve your black belt, you achieve your black belt through good repetition of your basics. Not through doing fancy things and jumping around, but it's through the basics. Don't overcomplicate what you do. There's a door script, there's a presentation, there's closing. That's about how different, and there's callbacks. And that's about how difficult it gets. Okay? Just do your job, don't overcomplicate what you do. Be proud of yourself. I am me. Feel good about who you are, feel good about what you do. Believe in yourself. I am me. To work less and earn more is through duplication. You must duplicate your efforts. Okay? If you can build up a referral network through the people that you talk to, that's a good way for you to earn more money and do less physical work, I suppose, or to certainly earn more money. I'm going to read you off some of this. For most of us, this talks about patience. For most of us, whether our desires are tangible or intangible, noble or ignoble pursuits, one thing is certain: we want to obtain them immediately. If our desires are not granted in a timely manner, anger, tension and desperation will arise, and finally we'll lose heart and accept defeat. We are like young infants who demand our milk bottles with great urgency. If the bottles are kept from our mouths for a mere moment, we'll wail in protest. In order to keep harmony, the mother must accept the baby's whims and adjust her needs to fit in the infant's timing. Unlike the human mother, our divine maker insists that we, his children, learn to fine-tune our understanding of his timing. Must learn to accept that Creator gives according to his own schedule, regardless of our demands. When you learn God's timing, you learn how to live and work in harmony with yourself and others around you. More importantly, you'll understand the art of communication with the silent voice of the universe. You must be content with whatever your starting point and financial condition is, because that's your launch pad to begin your journey to prosperity. I'm not saying accept where you are and stay there. I'm just saying that accept where you're starting from. Success on whatever level you see it at in this organisation will not be achieved without challenges. Will not be accepted without challenges for you to overcome. Remember, nothing worth achieving is achieved without a little pain. Napoleon Hill once said, "Never achieved success who did not, at one time or another, find himself with at least one foot hanging well over the brink of failure." Understand that failure is a part of growing. Don't waste time trying to hide your failures if you've made them. Try and hide your failures if you've made them. Avoid them and be the best you can be. But if you do make them, learn from your failures and go on to the next challenge. I think many of us get wound up in what we've done, then recollect what we've done that might have had a failure in. And again, the more you think about something, the more likely it is going to happen. So you should be thinking about positive things, accept your failures, with a cut loss, stop loss, deal with it, and then get on to the next thing. Failure is a purely psychological state because you can only really fail when you stop trying. You can only fail when you stop trying. I encourage you to understand, not accept your failures. For in their acceptance, you can become weak and faint-hearted. Your failures merely give you the opportunity to more intelligently be thinking. Stay strong. There can be no failure to a man who has not lost his courage, his character, his self-respect or his self-confidence. He is still king. We seek in life a deeper understanding of ourselves. Throughout our lives, we do this so we shall know what we ought to do in any given situation. Gradually, we replace our previous beliefs with the truths that we discover. The point I want to make, however, is that what we discover about ourselves from our mistakes is us. That's who we are. We're not who we've been conditioned to believe we are. We're not who we want other people to think we are. We are who we are as a result of what we've become after our failures. To succeed, we absolutely must have experience in failure. Must have experience in challenges as well. The Chinese children are taught in primary school, defeat is the mother of success. So many of us look for the easier way and accept this is not the answer. The absence of conflict in our lives does not alone contribute to the quality of our life. As human beings, as set before, we need challenges in order to develop fully and bring forth all the positive aspects from within ourselves. To leave you with a final quote, which is written by Grace Hopper: you don't manage people, you manage things. You can't manage people, you lead people. I have a picture of my office framed up on the wall of an eagle in full flight by the river. And at the base of the picture it reads, leadership is action, not position. Adrian was talking about hunger before. You must have a hunger to lead. This leadership weekend we're teaching you to be a student. We're teaching you to stand up and be noticed, be counted. You can do it. You can do this thing. Stay focused on why you're here. Be an effector of people. This weekend is about us giving you a taste of yourself. Hang on to your dream. Hang on to your conviction. It's going to be you up here if you want to be, but you've got to do the work. You've got to do the work. You've got to pay the price. You've got to believe in yourself, be true to your own convictions. If nothing else, at the end of this weekend, walk away with a vision of the future. See yourself succeeding here, see yourself succeeding in life. Develop your vision to the point where you can smell the sea breeze, where you can feel the sand running through your fingers. Develop your vision and you can see yourself skiing down that mountain, riding the horses on your own property. Whatever your dream is, you need to be able to see yourself doing it. We work to live, we don't live to work. So develop your own reasons for doing it and don't let anyone take that away from you. Don't let anybody steal your dream. Thanks for your attention. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.